the ticket sales for Claressa Shields' upcoming fight that she has Monique trying to promote the fight in August, you guys. Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. So, today we are talking Love Island USA Season 8. Claressa Shields, surprise, surprise, a.k.a. Pap's Mistress, a.k.a. Pap's Entanglement, a.k.a. Pap's Pick Me, a.k.a. Pap's Side Chick, or as Chris Cyborg would say, it is duck hunting season. You know, I expected things were bad with Claressa Shields and this upcoming fight. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know they were Michael Jackson bad. You know what I'm saying? And not in a good way. Not in a good way at all. You know what I'm saying? Claressa was talking about all these celebrities were in her DMs and she didn't know who was going to, you know, perform the walkout with her and all this and all of that. She's previously had like Boosie and Rick Ross and all the things. And of course, Papa is always there, even if it's an opening of an envelope. Anything that Pap has potential to be seen and there's lights, camera, and action, Pap is going to be there for the cameras of it all, you guys. However, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out where's the promotion for this fight, right? And you got this big undercard of Zeus Network, right? And so even I took a peek on Zeus Network's page. And guess when the last time that they talked about this fight, you guys? June 25th and June 26th. Almost a month ago. Then again, they promoted the press conference on June 30th, right? And then, you guys, July 1st, they did another post about the press conference, right? And since then, you guys, it is crickets. July 1st, you know what I'm saying? July 2nd, July 3rd, July 4th, July 5th, July 6th, July 7th, July 8th, July 9th, July 10th, July 11th, July 12th, July 13th, July 14th, July 15th, July 16th, July 17th, July 18th. It is crickets over at the Zeus Network in terms of even promoting this because they don't care. They do not care. They know that the Shade Room and the Neighborhood Talk will clip whatever takes place with Ray J and the baddies, and it will be on there anyways. You know what I'm saying? They already got their cut no matter what. They do not give a F. Then we got to go over to Salida Promotions, right? We got to do Salida Promotions because Claressa for sure, right, is their number one fighter, right? Is their number one promoter, right? So they're getting into the ring, except for, you know, they did wait till the last day of the ESPYs voting to vote for Claressa Shields for Best Fighter, which wouldn't have mattered anyways, because she lost. But the last time they posted about Claressa and K. Scott was actually today. Actually 8 hours today, because maybe they got the notification, maybe they got word that the ticket sales are not selling, right? And then the last time they were again still posting clips of the press conference, and that was 5 days ago, right? And prior to that, 5 days ago, so that would have been July 13th was the last time they had posted anything before today about the fight, right? And so then after that, the last time they posted again was July 5th. And then July 3rd. But again, it is still all around the content surrounding the presser. So that's when June 30th, they had all that content. And I'm doing this to let y'all know that the people don't care. The people do not care. It is not wall-to-wall coverage anymore for Claressa Shields. Claressa Shields has completely fallen off. And same thing, Win Records. They did a combined post today, 8 hours ago, with Claressa K. Scott, Win Records, and Salida Promotions, saying 4 weeks out, the quote, Claressa Shields returns to the middleweight division to challenge Australia's unified WBC and WBA world champion K. Scott, Saturday, August 15th, State Farm Arena, live on DAZN Boxing, tickets, link in bio. And again, prior to that, even on Win Records page, they don't care about Claressa because they're trying to promote, you know what I'm saying, Win Records Network. They were just in Puerto Rico, you know what I'm saying? So the last time Win Records even posted anything was on July 5th, you know what I'm saying? And, of course, we have on Claressa's page, you know what I'm saying? Now, she is doing the bulk of the promotion. You know what I'm saying? She's in the combined post that was 8 hours ago today. She's been posting herself working out and sparring and everything else. She posted, a few days ago, remember, where she was begging, like Key Sweat, for some sponsors so that they could put patches on, Claressa's uniform and all this and all of that. That is going to be an absolute joke. And I just told you the patches are going to be Win Records, Zeus Network, and maybe she could work something out with OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she could work something out there. But really, Claressa, if you go to her page, she's doing more promotion for this fight than even Salida. Than Salida, than Win Records, than anybody, right? And so remember recently, Claressa met Lotto, right? Even though they took like an embarrassing photo. You would think since Lotto put Claressa in a song, even though I said it was shade because she was calling Pap a pap smear, that maybe she could do some promotion. You know what I'm saying? Lotto's got 14.2 million followers. Surely that's going to help. I remember Sway said in the comments of one of the fight announcements that her and Portia were going to be there. However, they did not bother posting about this fight on the page. That it was a throwaway comment somewhere weeks ago that they would be in attendance, right? So you would think with all these big name celebrities that Claressa thinks likes her, that they would say something on their page so that you can purchase a ticket, you guys. But have no fear. Guess who is promoting the fight, y'all? Monique says the following on the Instagram, you guys. This is how bad it is. Hey, my sweet babies. Atlanta, let's show up and show out for my baby girl, Claressa Shields and K. Scott. Women boxing is everything. Stop it, Monique. Atlanta, let's sell this out, babies. I love us for real, babies. I love us to life, babies. You know what I'm saying? A punching emoji, a heart emoji, and then Claressa Shields. You know what I'm saying? Bowing down emoji, even though previously used to ignore Monique when there were bigger celebrities that were in those comments and in those likes, but times have changed. So Claressa says, can't wait to see you, auntie. Was money bags. I thought this was the $8 million woman. I thought this was Gucci this, Louis that. You know what I'm saying? What happened? I thought Claressa was bigger than the program. And it's no shade to Monique, but Claressa has been shady to you. If you did not know, I'm here to tell you that when it was bigger celebrities, or, you know what I'm saying, the more trending celebrities right now that was giving Claressa attention, she was paying all of your comments and all of your support dust. Until I and others called it out. And then it would be an afterthought where she would like a post of yours or like a comment of yours as you were trying to rally for her, right? But all of these alleged celebrities that Claressa claims, you know what I'm saying, is 10 toes down for her, is begging to be at this fight that is a Zeus Network production, that she's not even fighting an opponent of, you know what I'm saying, of all the greats that Claressa claims that she is up against. She is fighting not just her coworker, but a coworker with 7 professional fights. But it is really the audacity that you have to choose Monique, you guys. You have to select Monique to promote your fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, how bad is it? How bad are the ticket sales? You know what I'm saying? How bad is it, Claressa? Monique has 100,000 more followers than you. Monique has 1.8 million Instagrammy followers, and Claressa Shields has 1.7 million Instagrammy followers. You know what I'm saying? And how bad is it that none of these bigger name celebs, none of these bigger name, you know what I'm saying? What about Pap's people? Remember when he's always shouting out, you know, Busta Rhymes and Swiss Beats and Jay-Z and all of them? Why haven't they done a post promoting this fight? Go get these fights, you know, support Claressa. Where is all these celebrities that Claressa claimed is 10 toes down for her? And here is the thing. Nobody is trying to be behind a mistress. Nobody is trying to rally behind a mistress, and I am surprised. Well, I shouldn't be with Monique because allegedly, you know what I'm saying, she opened her marriage. Make it make sense. And she calls her husband daddy. No, absolutely not. But again, there's similarities, right? There's similarities because remember, even though I'm on Monique's side of the fallout with Oprah and the Tyler Perry of it all and her being blackballed and sabotaged, there was conversation that people did not like dealing with Monique's husband. That either they wanted a professional agent or they wanted to deal with Monique directly because allegedly the husband was trying to put in perks for himself. Who does that sound like to you? Who does that sound like to you? It sounds like Pap. Except for Pap is not even Claressa's husband. And he is moving like this. He is moving like he runs the show. But Claressa admitted herself that she doesn't even know what Pap does. like, you know what I mean? She said herself she doesn't even know what Pap's role is at Win Records. You know what I mean? But the similarities of how Pap is trying to make a name for himself on the back of Claressa in the same way Monique's husband tried to make a name for himself on the back of Monique, except for it, you know what I'm saying? It limited some opportunities for her. It hurt some opportunities for her, separate from the Oprah and Tyler Perry beef. But when you hit rock bottom like Claressa has not realized yet is rock bottom, I guess these are the desperate attempts you have to make. A quick DM, a quick text to Monique. Hey, can you do a post for me on the Instagrammies to promote my fight? You know what I'm saying? You're in Atlanta. It would be really nice if somebody from Atlanta can you know, do this for me. Put this post out here to the followers. We really need tickets sold. You know what I'm saying? This would give me a little bit of a boost. How embarrassing, you guys. How embarrassing. But Claressa spent all that time insulting all of us, attacking all of us, disrespecting all of us, disrespecting so much of what is female boxing, and making it seem as though if Claressa is not the topic of conversation, that women's boxing doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Disrespectful to Pap's wife, Remy, and going behind her back to sleep with her husband and plot on her husband is diabolical. And now you're referring to Pap as your hubby. No. Like, it's crazy. It's really insane how the mighty have fallen. But this is what Claressa wanted. She thought being public with a married man was going to take her to the promised land, and instead it is taking her to the absolute trash. And she is in the trenches trying to get y'all to get these tickets sold, knowing daggone well nobody is trying to see a Zeus production when we can just go to the shade room and the neighborhood talk and see what happened. Make it make sense. So, nonetheless, that is it for this video. I need y'all to do me the biggest favor and do y'all biggest one, and that is to hype the video. Hype the video, please. There is that. That is it. That is all. It's todos, es final, es finito, is the and the Rosie in the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post the content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.